What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Bears Profit Plays YouTube channel. If you enjoyed the content in this video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel below. Also, be sure to stick around to the end of this video for a quick message from our team. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, let's get into some MLB picks and props for Wednesday, June 28th slate of games. Trey, let's take a look at that leaderboard. Start us off.
Yes, I went 0-1. I gave out the Brewers plus a half on the first 5-inning run line versus the Mets. And the Brewers, they did not cash this bet for us. It was rough to watch. They lost the first 5 innings by a score of 4-0, so they did not even get a single run on the board. And Julio Trey, he was not as good as what I projected, but he did his job. He was not allowing a ton of base runners. Just the only runs he gave up were all dingers, so it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm going to go 0-1 today, probably too. It's 6-1 currently, the Miami Marlins game against the Boston Red Sox. I have the Boston Red Sox, who are down 6-1. Garrett Whitlock got absolutely destroyed in this game. 11 hits before he was pulled in 4 2/3 innings. So we're going to need a miracle. They are in the top of the 7th. I'm not going to count as an L yet because this season the MLB has been a crazy roller coaster ride for bottom 8, bottom 9. But looks like a loss. 0-2 day, probably. Trey, let's take a look at our picks for tomorrow. Start us off.
Yes, we're going to turn it around because I'm going to be attacking this Detroit Tigers at Texas Rangers game. Bear got burned by the Rangers a couple nights ago, so I'm just going to be dipping my toes in the water here and hoping to not get burned as well. The Rangers should absolutely just beat the dog crap out of the Tigers in this game. So give me the Texas Rangers at -1.5 on the full game run line. And I'm also going to be taking the Texas Rangers over team total 5.5 runs in this game. I think that they should just come in and just demolish the Detroit Tigers. And the reason why I think they should dominate this game is not just because they have great bats. It's because who the Tigers are throwing in this game and Joey Wentz. And Joey Wentz, he has pitched in 15 games so far this season. And he has turned that to a 1-8 record with a 6.72 ERA. And the reason why Wentz has been getting himself into trouble is he's been allowing a ton of base runners this season. And he has pitched in 67 innings and allowed 77 hits and 29 walks. That is a 1.6 whip this season. And if he allows that many base runners, he's going to get killed in this game. And the reason why I think he's going to get killed if he allows that much is because the Texas Rangers are the number 1 ranked scoring offense in baseball. They average 5.9 runs per game. So they should just come in and dominate. They average 5.9, so they're going up against this terrible pitcher in Joey Wentz. They should easily get to the 7-8 run number in this game. So give me the Texas Rangers -1.5 on the full game run line and the team total over 5.5 runs in this game.
Yeah, Trey, I like those plays. For my play tonight, I'm going to be looking at the San Diego Padres going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Usually looking at this matchup, I would lean towards the under in this game with Yu Darvish on the mound and Mitch Keller. But recently, Yu Darvish has really been struggling trying to find his way back to his former self. He was scratched earlier yesterday from an illness. He is going to be pitching in this game. So I'm going to take the Pittsburgh Pirates here on the money line at home +135. Starting with the team I'm backing, looking at Mitch Keller. He was actually going through this, what Yu Darvish is going through right now, a couple weeks ago. And 3 straight starts for Mitch Keller. He had given up a combined 15 earned runs and 25 hits in a 3-game span. Since those games, though, Mitch Keller has gotten back on track, giving up 1 run or less in 2 of the last 3 starts, pitching 7+ innings in 2 of those 3 games as well. He did have a slip up against the Brewers, allowing 4 earned runs, but he has shown to be back to his normal self, keeping the hits down in all 3 games to under 5. He looks like he's back, so I'm going to give him the advantage in this game on the mound. Switching over to Yu Darvish now in the San Diego Padres, he's really been struggling over the last several starts. In 5 of the last 7 games pitched, Yu Darvish has given up 5+ earned runs. In the 2 starts that he didn't give up 5+ earned runs, he gave up 3 runs to the Nationals and then threw a gem of a game against the Cubs where he went 7 innings, allowing 0 earned runs on 2 hits. But over those 7 starts, Yu Darvish has allowed 28 earned runs, and he's only allowed 43 earned runs in the entire season. Something is not right with Yu Darvish, and until we see him have a couple games pitching like he did at the start of the year, I think the smart play is to back Mitch Keller and the Pittsburgh Pirates at home. So that is what I'm going to do here. The Pittsburgh Pirates on the money line at +135 will be my play for tomorrow. Trey, let's take a look at our player props from yesterday. Start us off.
Yeah, I am 0-1 so far. I gave out Mookie Betts over 10 fantasy score versus the Rockies and Julio Trey under 2.5 earned runs allowed versus the Mets. Betts game, he has not started yet. We are recording around 7:45, so his game's about to start, but he has not made any fantasy impact yet, so nothing to note for him. But Julio Trey, he's already hurt me today. He's already got me down the dumps. Of course, the one time I throw him out, well, I guess I threw him out a couple weeks ago, but the second time I threw him out is whenever he had his worst start of the season. He's allowed 4 runs at least at this moment. He may allow more by the time he exits this game. Hopefully not. I don't want to make my heart hurt anymore, but I will be better today.
Yeah, Trey, I had Masataka Yoshida over 1.5 bases against Miami Marlins. He was a healthy scratch. I don't know why he's not hitting in that lineup. He bats over 300 against right-handed pitching. Weird management situation there for the Red Sox. And then I also had Sandy Alcantara over 2.5 earned runs going up against the Red Sox. He has allowed 1 earned run on 5 hits and 7 innings pitched. So not looking good there. It looks like he is going to go the complete game. He's only pitched 82 pitches, so the Marlins are probably going to leave him out there with the 6-1 advantage. So maybe in the bottom of the 8th, bottom of the 9th, he gives up a couple runs and we cash that bet. But looking like an 0-1 night for me. But Trey, we're going to be better today. Let's take a look at our picks for today. Start us off.
Yeah, so I'm going to be going back to a guy that already gave me a win a couple days ago. So I'm going with Anthony Santander over 7.5 fantasy score versus the Reds. And Santander, he's had a great last 4 games, and we need to hop on it before he cools off. We are recording before his game has ended yesterday, so I'm not counting that into this stat right here. But he has cashed the over 7.5 fantasy score in his last 4 games, and he's averaged 16.25 fantasy score over those 4 games. And I think that average is very doable in this game, to be honest with you, because Cincinnati, they're throwing out Luke Weaver, and Weaver, Bear loves to attack him, and I can't blame him for it because he's had a rough 2023 season. Weaver, he's pitched in 12 games so far, turned that to a 1-2 record with a 6.86 ERA. And Weaver, he's allowed 3+ runs in 10 out of his 12 starts, and he's allowed 4+ runs in 8 out of those 12 starts as well. So there's a great chance for Weaver to get lit up by this Baltimore offense. And with Santander being a great hitter in this Baltimore lineup, I think that he should have himself a day as well. So give me Anthony Santander to go over 7.5 fantasy score versus the Reds.
Yeah, Trey, I like that. For my batting prop tonight, I'm going to be looking at Ty France over 1.5 bases against the Washington Nationals. Ty France is back at hitting in the 3 spot for the Mariners, and I love him in this game, getting a very good pitching matchup against Patrick Corbin. Corbin this season is leading the MLB in hits given up by a starting pitcher, giving up 115 hits so far in 16 appearances. He has given up 7+ hits in 5 of his last 6 games, and then 2 of those games he gave up 11+ hits. And what I love about Ty France in this game going up against Patrick Corbin is that this season, Ty France has destroyed left-handed pitching. He is hitting 356 against lefties this year compared to 248 against right-handed pitching this year. Not only is he hitting better against left-handed pitching, he is averaging a double or better in 38.4% of his hits against left-handers. I really like the odds in this matchup for Ty France. He should get a couple hits off of Patrick Corbin in this game. And if he does that, it will lead to a double or more, given the 38.4% of his hits are doubles or more against left-handed pitchers. So give me Ty France over 1.5 bases as my first play of the night. Trey?
I love that play. So I touched on this guy earlier, so I'm just going to keep hammering it home. Give me Joey Wentz over 2.5 earned runs allowed versus the Rangers. I wanted to pick a picture that you could see his manager just in the slight background is whenever the manager came and took the ball from him. And look how mad Wentz looks. You know that was a bad start. And I think he's going to have a bad start again here in this game. And I truly feel like he's going to get lit up because he's been getting lit up all season long. In his 15 starts this season, he's allowed 2.5 earned runs in 9 of those games. So that's a 60% hit rate. And I think the odds get pushed up even more whenever we look at who he's going up against in the Rangers. I would just be really surprised if Wentz is even pitching into the 5th inning. But the reason why I think that is because the Rangers, they poured on early in-game scoring runs. They're the number 1 scoring offense in baseball when it comes to scoring runs in the first 5 innings. They averaged 3.64 runs per game in the first 5. So with Texas just having to have a normal day in the office against this terrible, downright garbage pitcher in Joey Wentz, give me over 2.5 earned runs allowed versus the Rangers.
I love that play, Trey. For my pitching prop tonight, I'm going to be looking at Michael Grove, over 2.5 earned runs going up against the Colorado Rockies. It has been a weird start for Michael Grove this season. I'm a little bit nervous taking this play because last time out, Michael Grove only pitched 2 innings against the Astros. And from what I read online, they might start using Grove as a relief guy instead of a starting 5 or 6 inning guy. So make sure you watch this play very carefully. If he does start the game, I'm going to bet him because he's going to be against Colorado, facing off against the Rockies in Colorado. And even if he goes 1 inning, I think the Rockies can put 3 runs on him. This season, Michael Grove has allowed 27 earned runs in 32 innings pitched, posting a 7.59 ERA over an 8-game span. The Rockies have fallen off the top 10 in total batting out offense this season, but in Colorado, all it takes is a couple guys on base and then somebody to just put one up in the air and let the altitude take care of business there. Grove is known for giving up home runs as well, giving up 8 home runs in 8 games started. I will say again, this is a risky play, but until we see the role of Michael Grove change, I have to continue to fade him if he's in the starting lineup. So give me Michael Grove over 2.5 earned runs against the Colorado Rockies as my last play of the night. All right, guys, that'll do it for our MLB player props and game picks for Wednesday, June 28th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. We'll see you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Just want to let everyone know that while we do give out free picks, plays, and predictions on our YouTube channel, we also have a website for you to check out. On our website, bearsprofitplays.com, you can subscribe to the website absolutely free with an email and gain access to our written articles about upcoming sporting events. If you're really looking to make some cash, we have an option to become a member of our website. If you become a member, you will gain access to our locks of the week, which are written articles that go in depth as to why we are picking that particular outcome. As of now, our member plays have been red hot, hitting over 60% of our plays. If you don't want to become a member, it's no sweat. We are here to try and make you guys some money. That's our main goal. So come on over to bearsprofitplays.com and subscribe for free. Check us out, follow our free picks, and see for yourself that our member plays are a great investment for you. Thanks for watching.